compliments your nation station, national broadcaster, DBS Radio. Up next, we'll bring you the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: Finance Minister Dr. Irvin McIntyre has issued a statement surrounding the controversy surrounding a vehicle procured by the Office of the Prime Minister. Regional leaders to meet with the United States delegation in Barbados, and MPs have begun a debate on a proposal to legalize assisted dying in England and Wales. Good morning, I'm Gavin Richards with the DBS Major Morning News. The details right after this.
Soft Weave bathroom tissue, napkins, and paper towels are the perfect choice for your home. Manufactured with virgin fibers, it's the quality that you and your family deserve. New Soft Weave Total Hygiene bathroom tissue is produced at high temperatures to remove microorganisms. It's pH controlled to protect your skin and produced with UV light disinfection to eliminate bacteria and viruses, providing maximum protection. Soft Weave, distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and sold island-wide. Soft Weave, quality, affordability, manufactured with you in mind.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back. First up in the news this morning, Finance Minister Dr. Irvin McIntyre has stated that the procurement of a vehicle by the Office of the Prime Minister was not for the exclusive use of the Prime Minister's children. The Finance Minister, in response to public debate on the matter, said that Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit was not involved in the procurement of the vehicle. Curtis Matthew reports.
The finance minister said the vehicle in question, valued at $184,500, was included in the 2024-2025 budget estimates. He said every step taken adhered strictly to the Constitution of Dominica and the Financial Administrations Act, ensuring that both the spirit and letter of the law were upheld in full compliance with Dominica's legal framework. He added that attempts to characterize this purchase as improper and for the exclusive use of the Prime Minister's children is misleading and demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding of parliamentary procedures. Dr. McIntyre says the vehicle was never intended for such exclusive use. It was requested by the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force to be operated exclusively by its members for the performance of official state duties. Its primary function includes a national and security component serving to support essential government operations and ensure the mobility and safety of key personnel, including but not limited to visiting heads of state. Additionally, it replaces an older vehicle that was previously used to carry out these critical national duties and was no longer fit for purpose. He says the unfortunate and regrettable wording of an internal memo has been exploited to create a narrative that is simply untrue. The finance minister stated that Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit was not involved in this decision and has instructed that his children will not use this vehicle under any circumstance. Dr. McIntyre noted that he must underscore that at no time did the Prime Minister ask for any vehicle to be purchased to specifically transport his children to and from school. He says the government of Dominica remains committed to transparency and proper governance and urges the opposition to refrain from misrepresentation of the facts and to engage in constructive dialogue that benefits the people of Dominica. Curtis Matthew for DBS News.
In more news this morning, secondary school students interested in writing the May-June 2025 CSEC exams have until today to register for the examinations. CXC local registrar is Magdalene Celestine.
Today, November 29, 2024, marks the official close of the registration period for the 2025 May-June CSEC examinations for secondary schools. Registration continues for private candidates wishing to do CSEC until December 6, 2024. The registration for CAPE candidates, the period closes on December 15, 2024. Candidates who will be writing the CCSLC and the CVQ exams, registration closes on January 15, 2025. I therefore wish all of our candidates who are preparing for exams in May-June 2025 to continue to work feverishly towards those exams and to put their best foot forward, do their SBAs, and ensure that they meet all deadlines set by their teachers. Even the private candidates who are preparing themselves, whether by self-tutoring or taking classes, be vigilant and continue to persevere until the exams in May-June. I wish all of our candidates the very best for the examination season. I want to also congratulate all of our teachers who are working hard with our students to ensure that their SBAs will be uploaded on time and that all students will be able to complete their SBAs as well.
Local CXC registrar Magali Celestine. Opposition Senator Delbert Paris says he is confident in his ability to lead the United Workers' Party into Dominica's next general elections. Paris, a civil engineer, was appointed an opposition senator following the last general elections in 2022. Well, Senator Paris says he is stepping forward with a drive and determination to advance the party's mission and objectives.
My decision for deciding to put my hat in the proverbial ring for leadership of the United Workers' Party, it comes as a result of an overwhelming call, both inside and outside of the party, for new faces, for new blood, for new capacity towards the goal of advancing the mission and objectives of the party. And because of where I stand, because of where I sit, I think it was, right of me to respond to the call, to put my hat in the proverbial ring. I decided to give it a go. I firmly believe that I have the energy, the determination, the drive, the capacity, and the professional experience that positions me to target a number of areas that will help with advancing the cause of the party, not just to serve itself as a political organization, but to serve the country. When you look at the demographics that we're talking about, when you look at young people, the private sector, and currently even non-supporters, people who don't currently support the United Workers' Party, but feel like they have been underserved, they have been underreached, and their needs are currently not being addressed. Those are the areas that I think I can add value to in the party. And given my dedicated service over decades of community involvement and community leadership, my professional background and experience in civil engineering, in construction and agriculture, I think I'm able to add some value and contribute at that level.
That's Opposition Senator Delbert Paris. Well, Senator Paris says he intends to work with the senior members of the party to rebuild the United Workers' Party.
Under my leadership, what I intend to do is to create a nice merger between our wisdom, our experience, our seniority in the party, merging that smoothly with new, energetic, and young minds that will come together to form a seamless relationship and rebuilding of our grassroots movement. The grassroots movement that put people first, that looked at the common man, is directly addressing the issues that affect them day to day, or bread and butter issues that somehow seems to be neglected on a national scale. Rebuilding that ideology and that type of advancement of the work of a political movement, I think, is what will propel our party forward and what will definitely put us in a position to form the next government of Dominica at the next general elections. I honestly and firmly believe that the next general elections in Dominica, after 46 years of independence, is going to be the most critical general elections that we would have seen in our lifetime. It will determine what Dominica's future looks like going forward. And my commitment, not just to my party, but to the country and the people of Dominica, is that I'm ready to serve. I'm making myself available and I'm putting myself forward to be a part of the solution for Dominica going forward at the highest level.
Opposition Senator Delbert Paris. Well, the Delegates Conference of the United Workers' Party is set for December 15th in Castlebruce. Economist Dr. Thompson Fontaine is the current leader of the UWP. A parliamentary representative for the Roseau South constituency, Shakira Lockhart-Hippolyte, says Phase 1 of the Egliston housing project is almost complete. Mrs. Hippolyte led a walkthrough to the site of the Egliston housing project yesterday. She says 16 three-bedroom houses will be handed over to families of the Roseau South soon.
That apartment complex was discussed in 2019. Government acquired the property from a private citizen who owned land in this area. And it took us very long, and we had these retaining walls that we had to construct because building this apartment was not a walk in the park. It was very difficult because of the terrain on the land, and there was a lot of excavation works that had to be done and construction of retaining walls, which cost us quite a sum in the millions. And so this stayed there for almost a year. And then I must say in July, we took a decision. And from July to now, in 4 months, only 4 months, 4 buildings were constructed with 16 three-bedroom homes. So I must say that that's remarkable work in a very short space of time. We're really hoping that we'd have given some people some Christmas gifts, but I think it is a perfect way to start the new year. And I was informed by the project manager that will be completed, 100% complete in January month end.
A parliamentary representative for the Roseau South constituency, Shakira Lockhart-Hippolyte, and the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, will speak on the Caribbean civilization and its political prospects at the 14th annual Dame Eugenia Childs Memorial Lecture. The lecture is being spearheaded by the UE Global Campus Dominica in collaboration with the Fort Young Hotel. It is scheduled for Monday from 7 p.m. at the State House Conference Center.
This year, we are delighted that the Honorable Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has agreed to be our presenter. His topic is our Caribbean civilization and its political prospects. Dr. Gonzalez will speak to the concept that our Caribbean is a modern civilization distinct from other Western civilizations. Our island Caribbean has its own unique inner logic and unique inner consistencies. Dr. Gonzalez is of the notion that since ideas shape how we think and how we see the world, these ideas do matter, and the ability to generate them is more important than raw economic potential, technological advantage, or diplomatic acumen when it comes to determining who exercises leadership. We are indeed honored that Dr. Gonzalez has agreed to grace us with his presence and with his work that he has been doing in the area of political science and the research that he has done over the years by coming to share with us. The lecture is free and open to the public. We begin at 7 p.m. on Monday, the 2nd of December. And it will be at 7 p.m. and the event is at the State House Conference Room. So we invite the public to join us for this important event.
And that's the head of the UE Global Campus, Dominica, Dr. Kimon Joseph. In news from the region this morning, regional leaders will meet in Barbados this weekend with high-ranking members of the United States government. Trinidad Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says a number of issues are on the table at the meeting being dubbed the Bridgetown Initiative. The Bridgetown Initiative is a call for urgent and decisive action to reform the international financial architecture that was designed at a time when most of the current member states were not independent and when climate risk or social inequalities, including gender equality, were not considered preeminent development challenges. And on the international scene, parliamentarians have started debating a proposed law to legalize assisted dying in England and Wales. Under the Terminally Ill Adults Bill, people over 18 living in England and Wales with less than 6 months to live would be given the right to end their own life. Laws throughout the UK currently prevent people from asking for medical help to die, and there are several requirements for a patient to be eligible under the proposals. Well, that's the news. Let's recap the headlines. Finance Minister Dr. Irvin McIntyre has issued a statement surrounding the controversy about a vehicle procured by the Office of the Prime Minister. Regional leaders to meet with U.S. delegation in Barbados, and parliamentarians have begun debate on a proposal to legalize assisted dying in England and Wales. That's the news. Stay tuned for sports.
Honey, did you get the glow spread and mellow cream?
A little help with the bags would be nice.
Shortly, but I need the glow spread to finish the icing for Christine's birthday cake and mellow cream to add to the soup and gravy.
No.
No?
No, I didn't get just one. I got two of each.
Aw, honey, that's just why I married you.
Spread the love with Mellow Cream and Glow Spread. They're vegan-friendly, lactose, and gluten-free. Found in all leading supermarkets nationwide.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with
NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Well, welcome to the Morning Sports. Let's bowl off with cricket news. The West Indies vice captain Joshua Da Silva says he's looking forward to see what the West Indies fast bowlers will be able to do on the historically fast tracks in Jamaica as they get set for the second test match against Bangladesh this weekend. Well, the West Indies will battle Bangladesh in the second test starting tomorrow. The West Indies fast bowlers were a handful in the first match, accounting for all of the Bangladeshi wickets in the game.
Raw pace and talent. Led very well by Kima Zari. We have the newcomers like Shama. We have Jaden, who's been around a little while but still learning his trade. But the pace is there, and you can see the fear they put into the batsmen's eyes. We took 18 wickets only because they declared the first inning and then declared the second inning as well. So for us, it's about using that advantage that we have, and hopefully we can make that the reason we make it to yeah, as always nice to be in Jamaica. Last time I was here, I got a first class 100 against Jamaica, so it's nice. Hopefully that form can continue from then. But yeah, coming here 1-0 up in the series, it's always a good feeling. We're not finished yet. We're looking to make that 2-0 and win the series.
And that's the West Indies vice captain Joshua Da Silva. Da Silva, however, is calling for consistency from the batters.
Yeah, the first innings we got 450, which was a goal. You're not going to bat well all the time, but at the end of the day, we want to be consistent. I think that's what the batsmen need to do, myself included. I haven't been as consistent as I should be. So as a batting group, we have some pretty young batsmen in the middle order who play less than 10 test matches, which is coming up on 10. So for us, it's about learning how to be more consistent, getting those 400, 300 plus scores consistently. We know we're going to get the wickets. It's just about the batsmen putting on the totals, and I'm not worried about it. I believe that we have the talent. It's just about the boys finding their feet properly, and we'll get the job done.
And that's the West Indies vice captain Joshua Da Silva. Well, let's stay with cricket news as we're monitoring two test matches going on. Well, New Zealand and England, the scores at stumps on day 2. A century for Harry Brooks has led the recovery for England in that test match. New Zealand, they made a 348 batting first. England at stumps on day 2 were 319 for 5. Harry Brooks, unbeaten 132. England, however, they're still trailing by some 29 runs. In the other match, South Africa and Sri Lanka. Well, South Africa, they're in firm control of that game as play is underway in day 3. South Africa has a healthy lead, a commanding lead of 438 runs. Tristan Stubbs not out on 100. Temba Bavuma is unbeaten on 89. And Sri Lanka, that should be South Africa, very good there in the second innings as they're continuing to pile on the pressure. Earlier on in the game, Sri Lanka, they were bowled out for 42 runs, their lowest score in a test cricket. 42 runs with Marco Jansen taking 7 for 13. So South Africa in their second innings currently 293 for 3. The lead has gone to 442 and Tristan Stubbs is not out on 100. Temba Bavuma unbeaten on 93. The partnership there is 204 runs. Let's stay with cricket news as the president of the Jamaica Cricket Association, Dr. Donovan Bennett, says he's disappointed with the turn of events which led to the forfeiting of the regional Super 50 overs final between Jamaica and Barbados. Well, rain delayed the start of the finals by almost 5 hours and both teams refused to play the game despite assurances from the match officials that it was safe to play cricket. Well, Cricket West Indies has confirmed that both captains will be charged for refusing to play. Dr. Bennett says the matter was handled badly by the players.
At the end of the day, it's umpires who have the right to decide whether the conditions are fit for play or not. So I would have preferred if the two teams had acted in a way acknowledging the supremacy of the umpires in this matter. Yes, I know that there were problems with the condition. I know that there were problems with the time given for a warm-up to take place. And it's not just warm-up, because some of the players who are carrying injuries would have to be taped. So I know that the players thought that there was not sufficient time to be properly warm and to be properly taped. But having said all of that, the umpires are the ones who have the power and the responsibility to make the assessment and to decide whether play is possible or not. So I would have preferred if play had taken place, and then whatever problems the captains and the team had could have gone into the captain's report. I think that would have been a better option. But, you know, it is what it is, and I know that some charges are being leveled against the captain, serious charges. So we just have to wait until the disciplinary committee meets, and of course, I'm sure that WIPA will get involved.
And that's President of the Jamaica Cricket Association, Dr. Donovan Bennett. Dr. Bennett says this is not good for West Indies cricket.
What is happening is not good for West Indies cricket, because we're just getting to the stage now where everybody, you know, there's cooperation on all sides, and everybody is trying to do their best to enhance the results for the region. So it has come at a very bad time. And like I said before, I don't want to cast judgment on anybody. All I can say is that I would have preferred if the game had been played, and then subsequent to that, whatever ill feeling that the captains would have had, they could have written it into their reports, and then that would have been examined, and the appropriate action would have been taken.
President of the Jamaica Cricket Association, Dr. Donovan Bennett. In some football news this morning, Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC will go in search of their second silverware of the season this weekend as they clash with Valvoline United in the finals of the President's Cup on Sunday. Well, Dubla captured the DFA Premier League title last weekend, and they'll be hoping to add another trophy on Sunday at the DFA Technical Centre. That game gets underway at 6:30 Sunday evening. At 4 o'clock, it will be the third place match between Sajiko South East and Promex Harlem United. Meantime, the road to the Premier League for 2025 continues this weekend with the semi-finals in the Division 1 League. DSFC, Do It Centre Mighty Avengers, St. Joseph and RC Doctors are the four teams fighting for a spot in the Premier League. St. Joseph will battle the RC Doctors in the first semi-final on Saturday, while DSFC will take on Do It Centre Mighty Avengers. Both games will be at the DFA Technical Centre. The winner of the DFA Division 1 League gets an automatic promotion to the Premier League, while the runners-up will play a playoff match with the 9th place team in the Premier League to decide which team will play in the 2025 DFA Premier League. Well, we're still in football news as the captain of the Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla FC team, Brielle Thomas, has called for more incentives for footballers. Thomas says that the Dominica Football Association needs to put more emphasis on ensuring that players are treated fairly. The Dubla captain has also raised the issue with the marketing of Dominica's football and the inconsistencies with organizing proper league fixtures.
I find the players not getting enough incentive to play the game. Like everybody else will be getting incentives. For example, that last season we were getting player of the match was getting $100, and then that just completely shut off. Like I find that it's unfair to the players and the club, because with Dubla now, the man of the match would get like $100. And then we probably split it 60-40, 60 to the player, 40 to the club. And it will also provide, help us pay our transportation so it's uni club and ease up. But other than that, I find that players don't get enough incentives to play the game, and everybody else benefiting. When I say everybody else, I don't want to take out bread in nobody's mouth, but I find it unfair to us as players that people will be getting money, and then a player of the match will be getting a six-pack or stag, and I find it unfair to us, and I do find we deserve that kind of treatment. And then the next thing is the marketing. The marketing for our leagues, I do find it, I didn't find it was up to par. For example, like you already use the social media platform I do find, and then the fixtures as well, on to touch on the fixtures, because plenty times we set up the league fixtures and we don't even know that, okay, when going to be a break, let's say like we need to see the whole league, first round and second round. That is where I feel we need to improve in terms of fixtures.
And that's the captain of the Central Cooperative Credit Union Jubla FC team, Brielle Thomas. He says while the DFA needs to improve on the incentives for the players themselves also have to be held accountable.
And then the players still have to hold accountability for their performances as well. It's not just a matter of getting, but a matter of giving, a matter of selling the product as a player. So I wouldn't just talk about the association not doing, and the players not even reaching that level to actually receive. So I was saying the big word here is accountability, and then next season we need to do better in terms of incentives for the players, in terms of fixtures, in terms of marketing. Because
and that's captain of the Jubla team, Brielle Thomas. Well, DBS Sports will seek a response from the DFA on the matter. Staying in football news, we have two matches on this afternoon as the Sports Division Secondary Schools football program continues at Benjamin's Park and at the Newtown playing field. Isaiah Thomas Secondary School will battle the Portsmouth Secondary School in the under-17 division at the Benjamin's Park, while the St. Mary's Academy, they are scheduled to face the Castlebrook Secondary School in the under-17 division at the Newtown playing field. Both games will get underway at 2:30. We can also tell you that the Maho Primary School took the girls division, while the Corleyho Primary School took the boys division in the sports division's Northwest Primary Schools cross-country championships yesterday in the village of Maho. While the run took the student athletes from Maho along the Campbell Road and through Belfast. We had Brilliana Wright of the Maho Primary School winning the girls division. Sheriana Aaron of Corleyho Primary was second, and Jeremiah Winston of the Maho Primary third. In the boys division, Jadal John Baptist won from the Corleyho Primary School. Malachi Stedman from the Maho Primary School was second, and Neil Noel of the Maho Primary School was third. Overall, Maho Primary School took the girls division, Corleyho Primary was second, and Campbell Primary was third. And in the boys division, Corleyho Primary won that competition, the Maho Primary second, and Campbell Primary in third place. And there's also netball on this afternoon as action continues in the sports division's secondary schools under 16 and under 20 programs. The Convent High School, they'll be looking to maintain their unbeaten run as that competition continues this afternoon. Convent High School will battle the Goodwill Secondary School in the under 16 division at Windsor Park from 3 o'clock. There's also a match between the Castlebrook Secondary School and the Portsmouth Secondary School in the under 16 division as well at 3 o'clock, while at 4 o'clock we will see the Portsmouth Secondary School under 20 team taking on Academics, and the Northeast Comprehensive will battle the Wesley High School. Well, lots of sporting activities on for this afternoon. There's also domino action as well with the public service competition that got underway yesterday with football. Domino will be taking place underneath the government headquarters this afternoon, so lots of sporting activities to talk about. That's the DBS Morning News and Sports. More sporting highlights at 11 o'clock during the Morning News Update. On behalf of the entire News and Sports departments, our links person Hazari Williams, Gavin Richards saying good morning.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
One easy loan.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
To upgrade my phone and even my home with one simple loan.
More money.
To have your wedding, to go traveling, to do anything.
More money.
No security. Speed the delivery, just check NBT. Apply anytime. In branch online, it's more money time.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
No collateral.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Speedy delivery.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Just check NBT.
More money with NBT, it's more money.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS. The time now at 7:35 here on Your Nature Isle. Coming up shortly, we bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, would like to remind you of your Kananago word of the day for today, and that's Binaroon. Binaroon. You are right, or you're right in Kananago. That's Binarun. Binarun. Binaroon. You're right in Kananago. Join us Monday morning, God willing, at roughly 6:47 for another edition here on your nation station, DBS Radio. Up next, your morning's weather report made possible compliments Big Edge Financial and Flow Dominica Limited.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
With Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
At this time, we say good morning to Dervon Matthew with this morning's weather report. Good morning.
Good morning. The weather update from the Dominica Meteorological Service at the Douglas Charles Airport for the 29th of November 2024, recorded at 7 a.m. Today's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and breezy at times with a few showers. The current conditions at the Douglas Charles Airport: partly cloudy with southeasterly winds at 6 knots or 11 km per hour. The present temperature 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Yesterday's rainfall was 27.5 millimeters and the monthly rainfall so far is 283.5 millimeters. The sun will set today at 5:33 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. The high tide today will be at 1:43 p.m. and the next low tide will be at 7:41 a.m. and 8:56 p.m. The weather outlook for Dominica and the Lesser Antilles: a few pockets of moisture trailing a trough are expected to bring some cloudiness and a few passing showers across the area from mid-morning into the afternoon. However, a more stable atmosphere is likely by tonight, limiting significant showers over the island. Meanwhile, a high-pressure system is expected by tomorrow, resulting in a gradual increase in wind speeds. Occasionally, cloudy and breezy conditions with passing showers are likely. Wave heights are expected to peak up to 5 feet during the next 24 hours, increasing to 8 feet by tomorrow when northeasterly swells are expected to impact the northern and eastern coastal waters. All users of the sea are advised to be on alert. Small craft operators and sea beavers should take precautions. The synopsis: weak unstable conditions will be affecting the area. The forecast for today: partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy and breezy at times with a few showers. Forecast for tonight: fair to partly cloudy and breezy at times with showers. The winds: easterly to southeasterly at 15 to 30 km per hour with higher gusts. The sea conditions being slight to moderate, and waves 1 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. There are no warnings or advisories at this time. We are presently in the Atlantic hurricane season. For more information about weather conditions, visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm or call us at 266-4490. For further information, you can like our Facebook page at Dominican Meteorological Service, follow us on Instagram at Dominica Met, or add our WhatsApp channel at 618-3469. Reporting from the Douglas Charles Airport, I am Devon Matthew.
And we thank Dervon Matthew for this morning's weather report, made possible compliments Flo Dominica and Big Edge Financial.
You've got the edge over your circumstances. Many times there'll be trials to face. At least when it comes to your waning finances, you've got the edge. Help is coming your way. You've got Big Edge for those days when you're running low. Big Edge is the place to go. Big Edge, the cash can be in your hand with the easiest payment plan. Big Edge, cash in a flash.
Make weather information a part of your daily life. Listen to the weather report after the morning news and at 1:10 p.m. daily on DBS Radio. A message from the Dominica Meteorological Service, your trusted source for weather information.
This is DBS Radio.
19 minutes before 8. Up next, we present the general announcements on your community bulletin board, made possible compliments Valley Engineering, Sales and Services, and the Central Cooperative Credit Union.
Central Cooperative Credit Union is encouraging all members to update their accounts. Members, please present the following at any of our 2 branches. Valid picture ID. This could be a passport, Dominica Social Security card, government-issued ID, such as driver's license or state ID. Proof of address, reflecting your name and current address. This document could be a utility bill, hire purchase document, bank statement, bank reference letter, employment letter, or driver's license. Where your driver's license is presented as a proof of address, you will need to present your passport or Dominica Social Security card as identification. While you are at the branch of your choice, please take the opportunity to update the beneficiary to your account. The purpose of this is to ensure that upon your death, the person whom you so desire will get the proceeds to your account. Please visit our Goodwill or Portsmouth branch today. Our friendly and efficient staff are waiting to serve you.
And now, your community bulletin board.
Applications are invited from suitably qualified individuals to fill the position of General Manager at the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union. Responsibilities. The General Manager is primarily responsible for the overall operational success of the credit union under the supervision of the Board of Directors. The General Manager operationalizes the vision, mission, goals, and policies of the MCCU by means of strategic leadership. In addition to other duties, the General Manager is responsible for fostering and maintaining amicable alliances with external partners and relevant authorities.